Now on Sunrise and streaming on CrossroadsToday.com. A toddler shot at an RV park in the Crossroads, what we know coming up. Plus, Victoria Animal Services awarded grant monies for building renovations. And new rules for air traffic controllers as the country faces controller shortages.
And I hope you enjoyed our last day of sunshine yesterday, because the clouds have rolled in, and what else has rolled in? Some rain. We've got some rain out there this morning and lots more this week. We'll talk about all that weather coming up.
And Victoria's volleyball star Addison Azuna wins more honors this past season. That's coming up in sports.
You're watching 25 News Now Sunrise. Good morning, Crossroads, and happy Giving Tuesday.
Yeah, happy Giving Tuesday. It's the second day of the week and the third day of December. 22 days away from Christmas.
Parker's ready for Christmas.
It's Christmas time. It's the season. It's the greatest time of the year. Everybody knows that.
Maybe we'll have a country Christmas morning.
Ooh,
here.
I like the sound of that.
Wear a little country Christmas clothes.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Well, if you're feeling country Christmas this morning, you may be feeling super thankful because we've got rain, y'all. Finally back in the forecast. In fact, we got rain out there this morning, because looking at your radar, most of the rain is concentrated in our western counties, some of our southern counties as well. But looking at your western counties first, you could see most of it surrounding all of Karnes County. But we've got some showers also just southwest of Cuero as well, down here near Yorktown. Also some showers down here near Refugio County, and some surrounding Goliad as well. But don't worry, we've got lots more chances for the rest of the day, and we've got lots more showers down in our southern counties as well, coming up near Port Lavaca, and you got some more coming your way probably over the next half hour or hour or so. But like I said, don't worry if you don't see any rain right now. We got lots more building out to our west. You can see right there. But if you're going to be heading out the door this morning, I might recommend that umbrella, but also a jacket. A tad bit chilly out there, low and mid 50s. So if you're sending those kiddos out the door, I might also recommend them a jacket and the umbrella, maybe some rain boots, because we're only going to be rising about 15 degrees today. We'll look at all the details of your day and more coming up next.
The Victoria Police Department is investigating a shooting involving a 3-year-old. Around 11 Monday morning, police were called to an RV park in the 13,000 block of North Navarro. When they arrived, police found a 3-year-old with a gunshot wound. The child was then taken to the hospital. Their condition remains unknown. Police say exactly how the shooting happened is not clear. Stay tuned to our website, CrossroadsToday.com, for updates. Victoria County Commissioners approved a $1.84 million renovation of a new animal services building. Their current location is on Perimeter Road, and it's about 6,700 square feet and holds 30 kennels. The new shelter on Prophet Drive is nearly double in square footage. The building will be fully renovated to meet animal services' current needs, including 60 to 70 kennels, which will help the dogs with shelter longer before they're either adopted or euthanized. Weather permitting, KAVU TV will perform transmitter maintenance today. As a result, KAVU and KVCT will be off air from 9 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. This may impact other stations within the Victoria Television Group. Please note this affects over-the-air signals only. Streaming services and cable providers will not be disrupted. You can watch the latest newscast at CrossroadsToday.com. Click on Watch near the top to tune in. A Victoria County Commissioner is hanging up his hat after 2 decades of service. A celebration will take place today to honor longtime Precinct 3 Commissioner Gary Burns for his dedication and hard work. Burns served Precinct 3 for the past 20 years and decided earlier this year to retire at the end of 2024. Some of Burns' accomplishments include the development of Patriot Park and airport improvements. Most of all, Burns credits the people he works with for his success.
The main thing, I've got the best crew around, always have, for 20 years. I've had 2 good foremen. They're just good guys, and we're kind of known for doing stuff that's a little weird and not just road and bridge.
There will be a get-together to honor Burns this evening from 5 to 7 p.m. at El Patron Restaurant. Retired interim Victoria Fire Chief Shannon Martin will be sworn in January 1st as the new Precinct 3 County Commissioner. The Victoria City Council meets today at 5 p.m. Here are some items from their agenda. The council will approve a professional services agreement for the upgrade and configuration of the city's phone system. They'll also consider approval of payment of the TCEQ annual water system fee for the city's public water system. And they'll also discuss amending Chapter 15 of the City Code to prohibit the operation of BYOB establishments between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. Monday through Saturday and Sunday from 2 a.m. through 10 a.m. that following Monday. The council meets at 107 West Wallen Street in council chambers. The Victoria Fire Department responded to multiple large grass fires in Telfner off FM 1686 Monday by 4 p.m. Crews from the Victoria Fire Department, Quail Creek Volunteer Fire Department, and Nez Fire Department and the DaCosta Volunteer Fire Department were working to extinguish those flames. The FAA is providing a peek at air traffic controller training during the busy holiday travel season. Earlier this year, the Federal Aviation Administration reported a critical shortage of air traffic controllers, especially with passenger levels surging as the industry continues to bounce back from the pandemic. The FAA also instated new rules this year to prevent fatigue among overworked air traffic controllers. They're now required to get 10 hours of rest between shifts and 12 hours before a midnight shift, putting controllers on par with pilots and flight attendants. It was the wedding night tragedy that made news around the world. A bride killed in a crash just hours after getting married. Now the woman responsible has learned her punishment.
South Carolina woman who admits drinking and driving before killing a bride on her wedding night pleaded guilty instead of standing trial.
Deeply ashamed and terribly sorry for what I have done.
Police say Jamie Lee Komorowski was driving 65 in a 25-mile-per-hour zone last year when she hit a golf cart carrying Samantha Miller and Eric Hutchinson, who had just left their wedding. Miller, still in her wedding dress, was thrown from the cart. Records show Komorowski's blood alcohol level was more than 3 times the legal limit.
On the golf cart, she told me she didn't want the night to end. And I kissed her on the forehead. And then the next thing I remember is waking up in the hospital.
Komorowski's supporters asked the judge to be lenient, saying she is remorseful. Miller's family requested a longer sentence.
She was and will always be my child. Sam was light. She was love.
In the end, the judge sentenced Komorowski to 25 years in prison, the maximum for felony DUI.
With every fiber in my being, how sorry I am, and that I take full responsibility for my actions.
I'm gonna hate you, and when I arrive in hell and you come there, I'll open the door for you.
Just heartbreaking. Eric Hutchinson also won $800,000 in settlements from the bars that served Komorowski before the crash. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Remember, follow us on our YouTube channel, Crossroads Today. Hit the like button and click the notification bell. The time now, looking at our clock, it is 6:37 on our Tuesday morning. Here's a look at what's coming up next on 25 News Now Sunrise. We take in the Christmas decor at the White House.
President-elect Donald Trump is less than 50 days away from taking office, but the fate of some of his cabinet picks is unclear. I'm Christiane Cordero with the latest from Washington.
And also coming up next after the break and the full forecast, you heard me talking about rain, and believe me, we've got lots more coming our way. We'll talk about that for today. And coming up later on Sunrise, we've got lots more rain and clouds. We'll talk about that as well. Well, good morning, Crossroads. If you're tuning in with us this morning, you look alive in Cuero. Look at the pretty cloud formation as most of the rain has subsided over there in Cuero. But I promise y'all got some more coming your way. We'll look at that radar after this. 52 degrees, a tad bit chilly out there. I might recommend a jacket if you're stepping out the door, but I might also recommend that umbrella because looking at your radar, you can see we still got some showers going on out there. We got lots more developing to our west, which is why I think we've got lots more coming away for the later morning and the afternoon time today, and honestly for the rest of this week as well. But that's not why for the rest of this week. But zooming in on Victoria and in Cuero, you can see, like I was just saying, most of the rain has subsided over there in Cuero, but you still got some stuff out to your west probably coming your way in the next 20 to 30 minutes. But here in Victoria County, we got all kinds of sprinkles and light scattered showers out there right now. Nothing really moderate or heavy to kind of worry about, just some light sprinkles kind of floating through the air. But for today, like I was just saying, with all the rain still developing out there to our west and with that tropical low just some 150 miles southeast of Brownsville, we're expecting some more rain. Because I'm pressing play right here on your future clouds and radar, you can see it's going to look like kind of like what it looks like right now all day today, with some kind of scatter, maybe some isolated light to very moderate showers out there today, maybe even some sprinkles. But other than that, as we go into the evening time, as that low starts making landfall late this evening into tomorrow morning, that's going to bring the last round of rain for tomorrow morning. I'm thinking the morning before I think it's all said and done sometime tomorrow afternoon, and we're left with lots more cloud cover and another front that's coming tomorrow night and another one on Thursday night. And we're going to look at all that coming up next.
Now we had some big honors here on the volleyball court here. Victoria East star Addison Azuna, she earned District 22 5A District MVP honors here from this past season. Again, she helped the Titans win a program best 10-2 there in District Play, and they'll help them move to the second round of the volleyball playoffs before they would lose to Pflugerville Hendrickson there in 4 sets. Now, I highlighted her as one of our Athlete of the Week there about 2 months ago, and she mentioned to me she will miss all the lessons she's learned from her head coach Shelby Spradley and assistant coach Pete as well, and also all the team bonding experiences she endured this season.
Doesn't only just care about who you are as a player, but she cares about both coaches, Sprad and Coach Pete, both care about who you are as a person, how you're doing. And it's safe to say that everyone else on the team cares too. Like, it's not just about volleyball, it's who you are as a person, and it's safe to say that they care about her. And that's great. Those are great qualities of people.
Azuna will play at Texas State University, and wish her luck there at the next level. And I have no doubt she will make the city of Victoria proud and everyone here proud in this community. This is Max Williams, 25 News Now Sports.
President-elect Donald Trump is less than 50 days from taking office, but the fate of some of his picks for cabinet positions remains unclear. Trump's nominees for FBI Director and Defense Secretary each face potentially contentious confirmation hearings.
Congress returned from the Thanksgiving holiday with a full plate as senators weigh in on President-elect Trump's cabinet picks, including his choice to run the FBI, loyalist Kash Patel.
I have an open mind about all the nominees. Once again, that's why we have confirmation hearings.
Patel has vowed to dismantle what he calls the deep state, going after anyone perceived as a political adversary, as well as members of the media.
We're going to come after you. Whether it's criminally or civilly, we'll figure that out. But yeah, we're putting you all on notice.
With Patel's nomination, Trump is expected to fire his previous pick for FBI Director, Christopher Wray, 2 years shy of his 10-year term. FBI directors are appointed to 10-year terms to separate the Bureau from political motivations, questions Patel is likely to face in his confirmation hearing.
What you don't want are people politicizing them and using them for personal retribution, for going after for others, and that's going to be the concern of everybody.
Another controversial nominee, Defense Secretary pick Pete Hegseth, who was already denied allegations of a 2017 sexual assault, is the subject of a new report in The New Yorker. It describes multiple instances of alleged financial mismanagement while he ran 2 veterans organizations and workplace behavior concerns involving alcohol, citing an internal whistleblower report. ABC News has not independently confirmed The New Yorker's reporting. One instance claims Hegseth brought his employees to a strip club and Hegseth, quote, had to be restrained while drunk from joining the dancers on the stage. Hegseth, who has no government experience, has been on Capitol Hill courting support.
What I know and what I've talked to him about, what I've read, what I've studied and been around him, I'll vote for him.
A Hegseth advisor tells ABC News, quote, we are not going to comment on outlandish claims. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
First Lady Jill Biden has announced that the 2024 White House holiday theme is Season of Peace and Light. And we're getting our first look at those decorations that will be on display at the White House over the holiday season. The decorations feature 83 Christmas trees, over 28,000 ornaments, 165,000 holiday lights, 9,810 feet of ribbon, and over 2,200 doves. First Lady Jill Biden will officially unveil the White House decor later today and thank over 300 volunteers from across the country, including our very own Adrian Franco, a local florist who got to showcase his talents at the White House. The Port Lavaca Police Department is spreading holiday cheer with the return of the Low Cop in the Shops initiative. The project won the 2024 Municipal Excellence Award from the Texas Municipal League. Think of it as a community-wide elf on a shelf game. Local residents get clues posted on the Port Lavaca PD Facebook page for the location of Officer PR Elf. Each day he's moved to a new business. Residents can win by following the clues to the correct business, making a purchase, and then taking the receipt back to the police department. Winners get a gift bag with local products and a picture with Officer Elf himself.
It's definitely a win-win all the way around. It's neat to see, you know, as far as all the interaction and as far as the interest in it. I know it's definitely been a positive, you know, for the business owner, to the community, and then of course the police department as far as that goes.
The first year of Low Cop in the Shops was a hit for Port Lavaca residents, and even on its first day this year, it took less than an hour for residents to find and return Officer Elf. The initiative is bringing some fun to the community and funds to local businesses. The City of Victoria Tourism Advisory Board will meet today at noon at the 700 Main Center in room 205. Meeting topics include a recap of Tejas Fest, a look at the new visitor center features and operating hours, and hotel impact events for 2025. And the time is just about 6:47 on our Tuesday morning. Still to come on Sunrise, the latest on the Supreme Court's decision on e-cigarettes. Okay, it's time to celebrate some birthdays. Happy birthday to Jared, growing up so fast. Happy birthday to my little love bug. Momo loves you.
Oh, happy birthday, Jared. And also happy birthday to Nicholas, growing so fast as well. Happy birthday, my little love bug. Momo loves you.
Happy birthday to Mary, serving some looks there, Mary. Happy 5th birthday. We hope you have a great day at school. We love you. Love your family.
That's such a sweet picture. Happy birthday, Mary. And also happy birthday to Andres. Happy birthday, Dada. Love from Andrew and Mama. And to see your birthday wish live on 25 News Now Sunrise, go to crossroadstoday.com, click the drop-down menu, then click the Home tab, and then you'll see Submit Your Birthday Photo.
The time is now, let's look at our clock up here. It is just about 6:48 on our Tuesday morning. Happy birthday if you're celebrating one today.
That's right. Happy birthday. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Sorry, this is Santa.
Well, good morning, Crossroads. I'm sure you heard me talking about this tropical low pressure system that is right off of our coast, and you're probably wondering, where is all this clouds and all this rain coming from? Well, there are two things that are contributing to the clouds and the rain. First of all is going to be the Pacific jet stream that you can actually see it blowing right above our heads right here with that cloud cover coming right off of the Pacific. That's all that moisture streaming into our upper atmosphere. And we also got, like I was just saying, a tropical low pressure system that is right off of our coast. And you probably heard me talking about this. The good news is this isn't going to turn into anything, you know, like a tropical storm, depression, or hurricane, but it will be bringing us some rain and lots more clouds. You can actually see it spinning right off our coast, spinning counterclockwise, just some 150 miles southeast of Brownsville. But looking at your future for next 48 hours radar loop and satellite loop, you can see it as it makes landfall late tonight. It's going to bring all of that moisture and clouds into our beautiful state for the next few days, actually for the rest of this week as well. But that's not going to be responsible for later this week. This is going to be responsible. This is a front. You can see it right there. It's going all the way across our country. That's a front that is going to be slingshot through our counties with the help of this tropical low that is going to be moving northward through the state. That's going to be front number 1 coming on Wednesday night, tomorrow night, with front number 2 coming on Thursday night, also with the help of that tropical low, slingshotting it around towards our area with winds on the backside of it coming from the north. You can see there's the second front. First front was on Wednesday night, but then a third front will be coming our way next week. And we'll look at all that and more coming up later on Sunrise.
The Supreme Court is weighing whether the FDA unlawfully refused to approve flavored e-cigarettes. The court heard oral arguments in the case Monday. The FDA has consistently declined to approve the flavored e-cigarettes, saying they pose a health risk and encourage young people to use tobacco. In January, an appeals court said the FDA violated the Federal Administrative Procedure Act when it failed to correctly assess requests by 2 companies to have their products approved. In Monday's hearing, a majority of the 9 justices appeared to be supportive of the FDA. And that leads us to your viewer poll. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen to take part. We want to know, should there be more restrictions on flavored e-cigarettes? Okay, let's take a look. 84% of you say yes and 16% of you say no. Come to crossroadstoday.com/vote to take part in our viewer poll. Scientists are looking more into the correlation between belly fat and Alzheimer's disease. A pilot study analyzed 32 men and women in their 40s and 50s and the amount of abdominal fat they had. The research found that as belly fat grows, the hippocampus or memory center of a person's brain shrinks, and early signs of Alzheimer's disease may appear 20 years before any symptoms in people as young as their 40s and 50s. Therefore, reducing belly fat may be one way to fight cognitive decline. Tracking and building muscle mass could also be key. However, more research is needed. Still to come on Sunrise, news to know before you go. Today is Giving Tuesday. Learn how you can use this day to give back. Today is Giving Tuesday. It's the day to give back, to help someone or some organization that helps others in need. It could be through helping to hand out or pack food for your local pantry and food drives, donating winter coats for people in need, helping the homeless by serving hot meals, or donating money to your favorite nonprofit. Whatever option you choose, this is the day to celebrate generosity as the holiday season gets into full swing. The police search is over for a Hawaiian woman who went missing after failing to board her flight in LA last month. But Hannah Kobayashi is not home with her family. LA police say they have declared Kobayashi a voluntary missing person. They say video evidence appears to show the 30-year-old entering Mexico on foot and unharmed. Kobayashi's sister says the two are close and it's unusual for them to be out of touch. The LA police chief says he respects Kobayashi's privacy but feels for her family. President-elect Donald Trump is planning to attend the reopening ceremony of the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris on Saturday. It'll be Trump's first overseas trip since his election in November to a second term. Trump and Macron worked closely together during the first Trump administration. The French president was the first foreign leader to congratulate Trump on his re-election win. Lieutenant Colonel Freeman F. Martin was sworn in Monday morning as the new director of the Texas Department of Public Safety. Read this story on our website, crossroadstoday.com. And we want to invite you to experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, and Android TV. Just search for Crossroads Today Plus. And now let's get a final look at our forecast with Parker. Parker, looks like a cloudy sunrise over there.
Yeah, it is pretty cloudy out there this morning. You're looking live in Port Lavaca, y'all. You can see how cloudy it is out there. With some of that sun peeking through, you can see a little bit of pink out there. Pretty. But there's also some rain nearby. We'll look at that radar right after this because right now it's not raining in Port Lavaca. If you're tuning in from Port Lavaca, you know this. If you can look at your window, 56 degrees, a little bit cool out there. So I might recommend a jacket if you're heading out the door this morning. But I might also recommend that umbrella because looking at your radar, as promised, you can see we've got lots of showers out there right now. Even some areas just seeing some regular old sprinkles. But zooming in on Calhoun County, you can see, like I said, most of the rain has subsided over Port Lavaca, but you got a couple more sprinkles coming your way in the next 10 minutes. In Victoria, we've also got lots of stuff coming our way over the next several hours, but some exiting our area right now, just a few sprinkles that is. And over near Cuero, y'all got some coming your way, probably the next 10, 15, or 20 minutes. But like I said, if you don't see any rain this morning, do not worry because we've got a good chance all day. Showers and sprinkles going to be nearby all day long, getting up to about 69, I'm thinking, for the high in Port Lavaca. About the same thing, I'm thinking, in Victoria, 69, maybe 68, plus or minus a degree there for the high. But showers and sprinkles definitely nearby all day long as well. And same thing in Cuero, but getting up to about, I'm thinking, 68 for today. And if you like that weather, get a load of this. We've got that weather all week long with the help of a couple fronts coming this week and a third front coming next week. All of that bringing us lots more cloud cover and rain chances for the rest of the week.
Wow, got to get those rain boots, raincoat, but we'll see with those chances, Parker.
Oh yeah, definitely don't put it away just yet.
All right, well, thank you, Parker, and thank y'all for being with us this morning. Join Shauna, Don, Maclovio, and Max today for 25 News Now at 5, 6, and 10. Have a great Giving Tuesday.